today. The today webinar is recorded and it will be made available on the website of EEN2EIC, EEN2EIC.eu. So Frederick has already launched the registration. As you already know, EEN2EIC project has been extended till August 2026, and for all the members that have renewed or are renewing their engagement, it will be possible to continue offering EEN2EIC services to their clients. In order to do this and to integrate new EEN members, new open calls have been launched. So over the next hour, we walk you through the details of the 3 open calls. The call 2bis, that is dedicated to local nodes to provide support services to clients applied to the EEC Accelerator. The call 3 Terra for group leaders and local nodes for the Seal of Excellence assistance, and a call 4 dedicated to IRS, investor readiness support. We are also share an interesting update on Investment Readiness Scoreboard, a digital diagnostic tool developed by Jose Villar, chair of the thematic group Startup and Scale-Ups, that unfortunately today cannot be here with us because of previous commitments, but he shared with us a video. Today's session is designed as short, focused, and dynamic, with several concise interventions, followed by time for your questions. So you could write your questions in the chat or just open your microphone and intervene. Before presenting the open calls, Marco Lentini, the coordinator of the EEN2EIC project, will showcase the last results of the EEN2EIC project, results that has been achieved thanks also to the close cooperation with the Enterprise Europe Network and its members. So Marco, I give you the floor for this showcase of the last results, please.
Thank you, Stefania. Good morning, everybody. So I see that there are new participants, so I will say something about the project before to proceed with the result. EEN2EIC support to EIC Accelerator by the Enterprise Europe Network is a project funded within the EIC Work Program 2021. Is a coordination and support action. Originally was foreseen to finish by the end of August 25, but the EIC decided to prorogate the project for 1 year more. So we'll keep on delivering the activity until the end of August 26. 4 main objectives. The first one is creating a strong cooperation mechanism between the EIC and the Enterprise Europe Network. Then increasing the number and the quality of proposal to EIC Accelerator. Proposal coming from 2 underrepresented groups, the company from widening countries and the women-led companies that counted so far for the 20% each for the total of application to the EIC Accelerator. The third objective is assisting the Seal of Excellence holders to access alternative sources of funding, both private and public. And then, last but not least, improving the capacity of the EEN widening country to deliver adequate services to the potential applicants. So now I want to show you the state of play, the result so far achieved. I want to start with this last objective, with saying that the degree of satisfaction of the EEN in widening country was very high. We have already delivered 15 training for EEN colleagues in widening countries, also for potential applicants. There are 2 more training. The first one will be on Monday in Romania, and on January in Serbia will be the last one. But we realize also 9 face-to-face events and 23 online events. Regarding the number of companies supported by the Enterprise Europe Network. You see the number are relevant. 1,224 companies from widening country provided with assistance by the EEN. 1,175 are the women-led companies. The application are 324 for the widening countries, 296 for the women-led companies. 79 projects were awarded with the Seal of Excellence. 38 are the funded projects for more than 93 million euro provided by the EIC as a grant for the project supported by the EEN. Regarding the action for the Seal of Excellence laureates, the EEN are currently assisting 700 companies with Seal of Excellence. 264 applied for alternative funding, and 74 were already funded. Here I want to mention, before starting with the presentation of the call, I want to mention that we have recently launched the 8th reporting period, so all the EEN members can report their activities by the 5th of December, the next 5th of December. The material are on our library. The procedure is also unchanged compared to the previous reporting period. Now I leave the floor to Frederick Bischler, project manager of Standbys, for presenting the open call number 2.
Thank you, Marco. Yeah, perfect. Thank you. Yeah, also good morning from my side. As mentioned, I'm also part of the EEN2EIC project, representing Standbys as consortium partner today. And I would like to also give you some context about the open call. Not only the reopening of the call, also some context to the call that was launched in 2023, especially for those EEN members that have not yet participated in this call so far. Yeah, so what is the open call number 2, and who can actually apply? Under this call, a local node is defined as a partner organization of an already established EEN consortium. And a local node under this call shall provide direct support to eligible SMEs that would like to apply for the EIC accelerator. The local node should deliver dedicated services under the framework of our project EEN2EIC. Yeah, so the role, as I said, direct support. So that means you are supporting the companies directly for either the short proposal, for the full proposal, or you are supporting them in raising awareness about the EIC accelerator program. And you are delivering qualified support to eligible SMEs, especially to increase the number of funded projects that are led by women or that are based in a widening country. Next slide, Marco. Marco, can you switch to this? Yeah, thank you.
Looks like don't move. Why?
Now it works. Yeah. No, one back. Okay. Yeah, then who can participate? As I said, members of the Enterprise Europe Network. So at the time of applying for this call, you should be established in the existing EEN consortium, and then you are eligible. Your organization should have or should be in the right position to support the target SMEs that are potential applicants for the EIC accelerator. So that means you should have, let's say, also the trained and personal capacity to to support the companies in the best way. And of course, the applicant, so the local node, should operate in line with our targets of the EEN2EIC project in order to help us reaching our KPIs. Next slide. Yeah, as I said already, we have 2 dedicated target groups in the project. One is SMEs that are registered in widening countries. In the original call document, we have set out an annex where you can see the full list of widening and associated countries, which we'll share with you also after the presentation and an email. And of course, women-led SMEs in any EIC eligible country. We also have set out an Annex 2 for this, where we define what is a women-led company, because we say as a project that at least one woman at CEO level should be present in the organization. Then we can count it as a women-led companies. So only these 2 categories are eligible for the support under this call as a local node. Regarding the voucher scheme, we are providing financial support to EEN organizations in total up to 3,700 euros per supported SME. And this amount is split into 2 groups. So the Group A voucher is a voucher of 1,300 in case you are supporting a short proposal from a company. It doesn't have to be successful. Also, unsuccessful applicants are eligible. That means you are supporting a short proposal and it doesn't reach a threshold, or it doesn't get to the full proposal stage. It doesn't matter. Then also you can claim the 1,300 euro voucher within our project as a local node. And then we have the Group B voucher, which is a voucher of about 2,400 for the support for a full proposal. But here the proposal should be funded, should get funding or receiving a seal of excellence. Then you are eligible to claim the voucher of 2,400 euros. So in total, as I said, 3,700. You can also get a voucher of 3,700 euros for the, for example, a fast track scheme support. So you are supporting a company with a full proposal that went through the fast track scheme. Then you can claim the 3,700 voucher directly. Next slide, Michael. So as mentioned by Michael, there is a reopening of this call that is following the extension of our project until the 31st of July 2026. So all the rules, roles, activities, evaluation criteria, etc., from the original open call number 2 that was launched in January 2024 remain unchanged. But in terms of who can apply, please note that basically the same rules apply as outlined in the document. But organizations that have already applied and were accepted as a local node in our previous call in 2023, you don't have to reapply again for this role. So if you are already a local node, you don't have to reapply. But all those who want to be a local node, please check the call documents, and we're looking very much forward to your applications. One more slide. Yes, regarding the eligibility in general, we have a threshold, FSTP maximum amount of 60,000 euros that can be distributed to EEN members. So in case you have exceeded or you are close to exceeding the 60,000 FSTP budget, then you may consider not supporting more companies, let's say. Just to keep in mind that we have a maximum budget for each EEN organization of this 60K. To keep this in mind when applying for this call, or you have already supported companies and have claimed already some vouchers, then please keep this in mind that there is a limit. Yeah, application process and deadlines. 1 second, Michael. Yeah, applications must be submitted via our online form no later than, I think November was the deadline, Michael, correct? Because I see there is the wrong date mentioned, so it's 31st of July, but the deadline for this new call is November this year, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, okay, next slide. And additionally, I would like to say some words about our latest platform. So this is not about the open call. It's about a community that we have just launched in November 2024. Together with BPI France, we have launched a community called TechLaw.eu. It's an online community within the EuroEquity platform that are dedicated to empower women-led innovative companies across Europe. So what do we want to achieve with this community? We want to have a robust network that fosters collaboration among women-led companies. We are organizing common events dedicated for women entrepreneurs. We cultivate new partnerships, strengthen business contacts, and also you can get first-hand information on public funding opportunities, on EU initiatives such as the EIC Accelerator and many more. Last year, we have already organized some webinars for women-led companies, and we are planning to do more webinars during the next year until the end of the project. And additionally, women-led companies, part of this community, can identify suitable private funding opportunities through investors that are also registered in the platform. Yeah, so if you have any customers or companies that they are interested in joining this community, feel free to share this and spread the word. We are looking forward to new members. Currently, we have 350, and yeah, looking forward for the community to grow. So yeah, that was it from my side. Thank you very much, and I'll give the word.
Thank you,
Michael.
Thank you, Frederic. I leave the floor to Jana Zelkova of BP France. She's the head of unit business development in EuroEquity, and is our partner. Please, Jana, for the call number 3.
Thank you very much, Marco, and thank you, Frederic, as well for explanation of the EuroEquity platform. Good morning from my side to everyone. So basically, I think you are very much familiar with EEN2EIC project, but if not, I would like just to remind you some basic information, as already Marco explained, some KPIs that we are achieving under the work package 3, what is support to seal of excellence companies with alternative ways of funding. We set up the KPIs in the project EEN2EIC very high. As you can see on the screen, 900 Seal of Excellence companies will be supported by EEN2EIC project. 450 SOEs will apply for funding, and 112 SOEs will receive funding. This is private and public funding together. EEN members under this activity are involved at 2 levels in the project EEN2EIC. It's a level of group leader that is more, let's say, coordination of the activities. It's like a coordinators for the group of companies, or for the for group of countries, or for one country, and it's a local node as a direct contact with the Seal of Excellence. The Seal of Excellence companies are eligible from the cutoff from 2021, June 2021. The SOEs awarded before this deadline or this date are not eligible, and we are working with as well with the new awarded Seal of Excellence companies. Please, next slide. current open call that we launched in September, we are having open 3 positions of group leaders. It's a group leader in the group F, what is like for the countries Netherlands and Denmark, group leader for the group H, what is covering countries Belgium, Luxembourg, and group leader for the group J, what is covering of 10 countries, Austria, Bosnia, Herzegovina, Croatia, Czech Republic, Hungary, Montenegro, Serbia, Slovakia, and Slovenia. These 3 positions of group leaders are open currently. And then the position of local node in Slovenia, concretely or very specifically for the Slovenia, because there is a new consortium. So we are looking for the partner at the local level that will be in direct contact with companies. The closing or the deadline for the open call is November 17. Please submit your application before 5 p.m. Brussels time. I already post in the chat as well a link where you can find all information, all details of the calls, and as well the links for the application forms. Please, next slide. Just very, I would just mention very quickly, go to the eligible activities of group leaders for your information. So basically, as I mentioned already, group leader is really a coordinator and the support of local nodes. So the role of group leader is very, very important because he coordinates another local nodes involved in the EEN2EIC project, specifically for the support of Seal of Excellence companies. As well, this group leader is co-organizing the online pitching events with Seal of Excellence companies and presenting them to the private investors. They as well organize the preparation of the startups. It is in coordination with BPI France. So from our side, we have a strong support in the preparation of startups, but as well in coordination with group leaders organizing of pitching sessions. Next slide, please. Can we see next slide, please? It's not moving.
Not moving.
Maybe just some details until we will have a new slide. Basically, the cooperation with BPI France is, I would say, very close. We are preparing the dates, let's say a calendar for the e-pitching sessions, and then group leaders are coordinating in their groups with local nodes. They are receiving as well list of Seal of Excellence in their countries, and the group leader is distributing this list Seal of Excellence to the local nodes. And then I would say a next step for the local nodes, they are contacting directly companies, supporting and onboarding them in the project, and preparing them together with group leader and BPI France for the online pitching sessions. I don't see.
Let's try to
yes, reshare maybe.
Again. No, why don't we?
Yeah, I think it's the still same slide.
Yeah,
it's not changing.
Shall I just share it?
Just try to.
1 second, I will share, Marco. Okay. So.
Okay.
Thank you. Maybe next
slide.
Try
to scroll to the next slide. Okay, now it's working.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So we already, I already described a bit e-pitching process, but as well, group leader is responsible for inviting and onboarding of the local and national investors to invite them on the pitching sessions, and as well to follow up with the companies after to see if they receive funding, because from our side, from BPA France, we are definitely providing support, but at the local level, it's always better to be in direct support and contact with the companies. Another responsibility of group leaders, as I already mentioned, so monitoring, updating the information about the regional, national, EU innovation funding programs. This is coming from I would say, from the general EEN services providing, and as well to be active in implementation of the project. And for the group, specifically for the group J, the group leader should be as well part of the new group leader, should be as well part of the selection committee for local notes in the case that we will have more submitted applications from EEN members for Slovenia. Thank you. Please, next slide. So what is necessary to be a group leader and local nodes? This is, I think, for both of them to be member of the European of the Enterprise Europe Network and be part of the existing consortium, to be as well providing innovation support services to SMEs, and have a good, let's say, good network with another EEN consortium partners at the regional level. And as well, preferably, this is happening sometimes that there is not enough personal resources to do a group leader work. So we really appreciate if group leaders, the new group leaders, will really have allocated a person doing and really working on the project. Then as well, the knowledge about the national innovation funding landscape, so what is available programs for the Seal of Excellence in their countries, a knowledge of the venture capital, already if there is existing venture capital ecosystem in the country or at the regional level, if there are some experience in coaching and organizing of pitching sessions at their level, it's always plus. And I would say as well, the experience with the Horizon Europe ecosystem, it's always plus for the group leaders, and as well for the local nodes, because it's better to provide the support to Seal of Excellence startups. Okay, next slide, please. Local node, some eligible activities, so go in more deep in the local node activities. So really local node is the direct contact of the project EEN2EIC and the Seal of Excellence company. So as I already mentioned, the process, group leader is receiving the list of Seal of Excellence, sharing within their group with local nodes based on the regional level, based on the connections at the regional coverage in EEN consortium, and local node is in direct contact with Seal of Excellence companies, onboarding them in EEN2EIC project, as well explaining them the activities of the project, explaining them the pitching session, onboarding them in the online community, and as well participation on the coaching services is always better to be there as a local node in case of company will have some additional questions or some additional requests for the services, and as well for the local node, specifically in the local nodes when there is really only one local node per country. It's always really appreciated to onboard local investors, business angels, venture capitalists in the pitching session and invite them to join. And then the job is not finishing after the pitch session, because the local nodes should as well follow companies and really to provide additional matchmaking support in case that the company will not meet investors during the pitching sessions. And I would say at the last point, to be active in the implementation of EEN2EIC project and coordination with the group leader. So this is the last eligible activity. Please, next slide. Application process. So we have 2 links, one link for the group leader, another link for the local node. The application process is very similar for both of them. Application form, we are asking for the relevance, so describe your organization, your role in EEN, and some knowledge that you have in cooperation in with another EEN members. There is specifically questions, but you will find it in the application form. Then the second section is more focused on implementation. So describe your capacity and motivation, why you would like to be a group leader or local node. And the last section of the application form is impact. So describe some your, let's say, networks that you are involved, some national, international, but as well initiative that you may be already doing in your country. You are part of the bigger events, or you are organizing already some activities. Is always plus to inform us about this in advance. Next slide, please. Okay, and here is just information about the voucher scheme. So the group leader voucher for supporting of 10 Seal of Excellence companies, there is a voucher 9,406 euros. And for the local node, for a support of 1 Seal of Excellence, the voucher is 1,100 euros. These vouchers are, or the request for the voucher is necessary to submit during the open call that I think Marco already mentioned, or will mention a bit later. And the vouchers are paid after the administration process that we have at the consortium level. Next slide, please. Yes, okay, so this was my last slide. If you have some questions about the Seal of Excellence support at the group leader level or local node level, please don't hesitate to ask after. I can see already some questions in chat. I will try to answer. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Jana. Now we go to see the call number 4. The call number 4 is the new one. Call number 2 and 3 are reopening, or in the case of the call number 3, target reopening. But the call number 4 is totally new. It's totally new because it's linked to a new objective of the project EEN2EIC, delivering harmonized investment readiness services for the Enterprise Europe network. This is the purpose. So we launched this call with a package of 8,000 euro for the selected EN. The package includes the organization of an information session on investor readiness services, the follow-up using the EEN2EIC IRS toolkit, and the collection of feedback. So from one side, we would like to leverage on the expertise, on the experience of the EN organization that can deliver with us the content of this training session. From the other side, we offer to the EN network a new toolkit in investor readiness services. This new toolkit, as we will see also with the video of Jose, is something that will be very, very interesting for the EN advisor.
Marco, you are muted.
Yeah. Can you go to the next slide, please? Who should apply? EN partner organization with experience in supporting SMEs in investment readiness, access to finance or scale-up services, delivering innovation, investor-oriented advisory and training activities. These are the EN organization that we expect to apply. Some of them is already applying. Each IRS session should involve around 20 innovative SMEs. The focus is on SMEs from widening countries, SMEs that are also women-led companies, and seal of excellence holders. Also, other companies can participate to the training. It's not that should be totally closed to this target group, but our primary target is this one, because we have a general target, a general KPI of 200 companies, including companies from widening countries, women-led companies, and seal of excellence that should participate. I want to underline here that we are not talking about companies that should necessarily go into the process of application to the EEC accelerator. We are talking about innovative companies that can be interested in the service. The session may be national or transnational. If you are an EEN organization interested in applying, and you have 20, 25 innovative companies in your country, in your consortium, in your region that are interested in participating, you can organize it at national level or at local level, okay? But you can also organize it at multinational level, because the principle that the EIC want to follow is that the EN with experience can transfer the experience also to companies of other region. The training, the organization of the training is not only up to the organizer, to the third party, let's say, but the EEN2EIC coordination office will support the beneficiary for the dissemination, helping to reach participation across region where this is needed. Next slide. So the call was launched the 17th of September. Will be evaluated on rolling basis. So it's open until the end of June 2026, because we want to invite the EN that have the capability, or will acquire this capability in the next months, to participate also until the end of the project. We don't have a limit number of training that can be organized. The target is not less than 5, but we can organize also 15 training if the EN network is able to do it. We don't have problem of budget, let's say. Regarding the reporting and payment process, the IRS advisor will report activities according to the EEN2EIC reporting period. Usually, we launch every 2 months the reporting period. The voucher are lump sum, as I said, are 8,000 euro for a training, followed by follow-up for the companies, and are paid upon approval of the General Assembly EEN2EIC. Now, we have a video. The IRS toolkit is going to be validated at EN level, also internally, but the structure is almost ready. The entry point will be represented by a diagnostic, an assessment prepared by the TG Group Startup and Scale Up, namely by the chair of the sector group, José Vilar. So José today cannot be here with us, but send a video of about 10 minutes that will introduce the IRS toolkit. Now I try to again share my screen.
This is Jose, the chair of the thematic group Startups and Scale-Ups. Today I'm here to show you the prototype of the Investor Readiness Scorecard. This is a framework for measuring the startup readiness in order to secure external investment. I can show you now the landing page of this Investment Readiness Scorecard. And here you can see that we are going to go deeper into 6 categories or domains that are team and organization, product and technology, market and traction, business model, financials, and also customer development and validation. These are the critical areas that we are going to delve into them in order to classify the companies in one of these zones of readiness. We have the confidence zone, we have the progressing zone, we have the emerging zone, and then we have the foundation zone. And this is the landing page. This is going to be available for our clients, and then they will be able to start the assessments right here, or also to check for a demo as well. This is an example we have here of one of the assessments, so they can have a flavor of the utility and the interesting insights that we can produce and recommend, and also how we are going to be able to link those inputs and insights to our portfolio of the EEN partner sales, market intelligence, innovation advisory, funding support, and so on and so forth. So this is a very quick example of how it works. And now I would like to go deeper into it, so I can give you a better picture of what is this IRSC all about. So here we go. Once the entrepreneur fills, or the founder fills, there is a questionnaire to be filled, and then they click this button, Start Assessment Now, and they are transferred to this specific window where they are only to fill out few things about some inputs about the company, the name of the company, the website, the VAT number, the country, blah blah blah, the solution. Very few elements here. We don't want this to be a burden for them. We want a lightweight tool, but also very meaningful for them. And then once they fill this, they can start assessment. So at this point, I will skip this for now. And this is how the questionnaire is presented. There are 39 questions. I already filled out this for you to serve as an example. We go, first of all, we have 4 or 6 questions around team and organization. We also have 6 or 8 questions about product and technology. For example, question 9, how differentiated is your product from the existing solution? Strong differentiation, not clearly differentiated, some differentiation, highly differentiation, blah, blah, blah. Then question 10, question 11, 12, and then we move to the next category, market and traction. What is your user growth trajectory? Too early, no users yet, or declining, slow or inconsistent growth, steady growth, rapid growth. It's it's quite simple and intuitive in order to finish. We are able, the entrepreneurs or co-founder will be able to fill out this in only 15 minutes. So it's quite streamlined, this process. Again, with customer development and validation, also with business model development and the financials, and also, and now after the financials, we are able to go to the results and analysis. So once the founder or entrepreneur fills this questionnaire, then all the results and analysis will be transferred to the advisor. So the entrepreneur won't be able to have any self-assessment report. So they will have to wait until the advisor contact them. So this is our secret sauce. We want to be able to contact the entrepreneurs and offer them our portfolio of services. So we can go, the advisor will go into this backstage. This is the backstage of the tool, where the advisor will be able to download the responses, for example, of the entrepreneur. This will be in PDF format. We can have access to all the responses here. Also, the advisor will be able to edit the responses, because sometimes the entrepreneurs may feel or may have any mistakes while filling the questionnaire. So we decided that it would be good that the business advisor, after a conversation with the entrepreneur, make sure that the responses are like this, be able to edit the response in the case that the founder or the entrepreneur has had any mistakes, you know. So coming back to the results page, this is the backstage, I repeat, of the assessment tool. The entrepreneur or the client company won't have access to this admin dashboard. So now it's time for the advisor to check for inconsistencies. There are some interesting features here for the advisor, because this check for inconsistencies is quite powerful. It is not only able to spot any mistakes while filling the questionnaire, but also to spot or to detect red flags or huge inconsistencies that are not related to mistakes filling the questionnaire. In this case, for example, in this assessment, let me show you. In this assessment, we can see here that the readiness score is 51%. But in the breakdown per category, for example, it stands out that product and technology is quite advanced, with a 71% development stage, while, for example, here in the red, there is little or poor customer discovery, development and validation. So this is one of the priorities to be addressed by the founders. You can see here in the key insights and priority action, one of them is to go and solve this critical area, in this case, customer development and validation. And second priority would be team and organization, business model development, and financials, you see, and then so on and so forth. Then you have all the areas of improvement and recommendation here for the founders. Also, we can also have a look at the strength, but also to the areas of improvement. And then there is something I'd like to show you now, is coming back to the check for inconsistencies. As I have already explained, there is a huge inconsistency here. The company has developed the product in 71% maturity level, while customer discovery activities are very weak. So let's have a look at this. This is what the tool has detected. For example, this is a red flag: critical customer development gap. While there is a strong development in product and technology, you see 71%, there is a weak customer development and validation, only 25% of activities dealing with customer development and validation. This suggests building without proper market validation, a primary cause of a startup failure. Investors see this as a high-risk solution, looking for a problem approach. Sometimes we tend to build a solution very early, but we haven't yet got any feedback from the market, from the potential clients. We haven't done all our homework around customer discovery, development, and validation. So here you can go dive deeper into this. For example, just for you to understand, in question 22, the entrepreneur has responded that they have only interacted with with 1 to 5 customers before building the product. This is very, very risky, because now question 8 says that the product is already on the market. So product on the market with only 1 to 5 customers that have interacted with it it could be a very, very risk to failure. So this is the risk: building wrong solution, market rejection, pivot necessity. This is a very powerful advice. And then going a bit deeper, for example, question 8 says that the product stage is commercially available launch, while question 25, you don't have any customer commitments. So before launching, you should have at least gotten a few commitments from customers. That's what it says here. For example, advanced development without customer financial operational commitments who demonstrate the willingness to pay, for example. This is a weak sign of market demand. So this is quite risky for you. This company needs to rethink and maybe go back to this validation with customers before developing new features or new adaptation or before failing, you know. So we continue to resolve. We have all these elements here. We are also able to download the complete report if we want to share it with the founder, for example. Sorry. See, this is the complete report, for example, in PDF format. It's quite simple, but this is a prototype, so there may be missing things here, but the good thing for you is that you have an administrative dashboard here, administrator dashboard, where you can collect all the companies with the contact details, but also the assessments. For example, you can have a look at this assessment. You can view details here. So you have the name of the company, go get it, healthcare and medical, the contact information, also the results of the assessment. You will also have access to the PDF format of this, and some visual, very attractive visuals. The scores per category, you see market validation is in the red, but also we can have access to benchmark graphics here. This is a benchmark chart, and maybe in the future when we have 50 or 100 companies in the tool, we will be able to benchmark per industries, per sector, per many things. So this is quite simple. This is how it works. And well, I really encourage you to participate in this call of the EEN2EIC, because I think that if you participate in this call, you will have preferential access to these tools, you know, and you will be able to strengthen your approach and your services to your startups and scale up. And it is important because you don't need to be an expert in investor readiness, because these tools we are developing will guide you step by step and will help you easily to understand the gaps and recommendations and provide insightful discussions with your clients. So I really encourage you to take part in this call number 4 of the EEN2EIC, and all together we can develop this further and have a potential standard for investor readiness across the entire EEN. Thank you very much, and I hope you like my presentation, and I'm eager to know your feedback. Maybe through Marco and Ioannis will tell me how it goes, because I apologize, but I wasn't able to join you today. Okay, have a good day and see you soon. Bye bye.
Thank you, Jose. Also, if you're not here with us, but we already had the opportunity to thank Jose before. So, of course, we will organize an info session, a dedicated info session, as soon as everything is on our website and everything is defined, but we want to give you a taste of what we are preparing. So now it's time for the question. Stefania, I don't know if
Yes, Marco, there are several questions in the chat. So I start from the first one, that is for Frederick, regarding the call 2 bis, and in particular for the women-led application, if the EEC plugin is eligible. So Frederick, if you want to jump in, or
as I said in the presentation, the plugin means fast track is once you have supported a company with a full proposal, for example, you can claim the voucher of 3,700 euros. You can report it in our system, which we will share because we have a dedicated Microsoft Forms here that you can use. And then you can claim the voucher by, Michael, I think there's a dedicated document that we will submit to the coordination office, and Michael and Apre, they will then distribute the money to your organization. Yeah.
Thank you, we confirm is eligible, plugin and fast track. Second.
Yeah.
Thank you, Frederick. We have then questions regarding the call 3 Terra local node and group leader. Jana has already answered in the chat, but just to recap for all the participants that maybe have not read, can existing local node become also group leader? The answer is yes. Okay, so you can have a different role within the EEN2EIC projects, and it's also something positive because you already know the projects, the activities, and the objectives. So absolutely yes. Do existing local node have to reapply for the Seal of Excellence support scheme? if you have already applied, you already have a sub-grant agreement, you don't have to reapply from the very beginning, but you have to extend your actual sub-grant agreement. So all of you have already received per email by Marco the document for the extension. So you have just to sign it and send to APRE. In case you don't find your email or for any questions or problems, just contact us and we will provide again the document, okay? Then I think it's regarding the call number 4. The question is if a voucher are paid after the approval of the training seminar or approval after the implementation. So this question is for you, Marco.
The voucher are paid after the implementation of the services. So through the call, we are receiving, let's say, the expression of interest, the application. Then, starting from the 17th of November, we will validate, we will approve the application. Then, of course, the EEN organization should organize with us the training. After the delivery of the service, we will approve the General Assembly EEN2EIC the payment of the voucher. The procedure is the same also for the other type of vouchers.
Yeah. There is also a question regarding the limit of the 60K. So for the participation to call number 4, if a EEN partner has already received the 60K, can this partner participate to the initiatives not for receiving funding, but to invite the companies, the deep tech companies, to participate?
Yeah, as in EEN activity, but unfortunately, the cap of 60K remain intangible. By the way, the local EEN can of course support the company in participating. If a client that can be interested in this type of services, why not? Our final scope is to spread this new toolkit among all the EEN network. Our target is that 50 EEN organizations start to use this toolkit. So we are more than open to cooperate with everybody.
Yeah. Thank you, Marco. There is then a question for Frederick, call number 2 bis. It is requested to explain a little, to clarify the funding scheme and the EEN node that and the better, how the voucher will be distributed. Okay.
Yeah, so the voucher scheme, as I presented in the slide already, there are, let's say, 2 groups of vouchers. If you're interested in this call and you're supporting the companies, if you are supporting a company with a short proposal, then you can claim a voucher of 1,300 euros. But it doesn't need to be a successful application in the end. Also, if it's unsuccessful, you can claim a voucher of 1,300 euros. If you're further supporting then the company with a full proposal support, you can claim an additional voucher of 2,400 euros. So in total, for both steps, supporting a short proposal and a full proposal, you can claim in total 3,700 euros. And the money will then distribute it, or the FSTB will then distribute it by our coordination office. Once you have reported the case in our forms, Microsoft Forms list, I think we can also share this link again. Then once they are, so they can have a look. You report it in a list, and then the money will be distributed to your organization accordingly. Yeah. So this is how it basically works.
Thank you, Frederick. There is a question regarding the video of Jose as we said at the beginning, the today recording will be available on our website, including a part of the video. In any case, we are planning to organize a dedicated session to call number 4 and together also with Jose. So further information will be provided to give you all the possibility to provide the service in the best way. Regarding the call number 4, we have again a question here, and in particular, Marco, if the services compete with a private consultancy, and if, in this case, how can the EEN balance between the private providers and the service offered by the project? And again, which is the follow-up that is requested? So in particular, the reporting requirements. Which are the reporting requirements that the EEN have to comply with?
Yeah, thank you for this question. The services are free for the companies. Okay, everything is total 100% free. We want to leverage on the experience of EEN organization that can provide a training with appropriate content, a training for access to finance. And then we want the follow-up with a certain number of companies. So we don't think that there is a competition with the private services. The EEN organization provide support the companies on this type of services. So from our side, considering that everything is free for the companies, we don't see issues. Regarding the reporting, as soon as we will include everything in our website and we will validate the system, we will include also the reporting form that should be provided to the coordination office, following the same procedure followed with the other calls, with the other reporting form. We have a library. We will share also the PowerPoint where everything is indicated. We have a repository with all the reporting form included. So we will include it also, the ones for the call number 4. Last.
Yes. Okay. Thank you, Marco. I think it's really clear. Then there are still questions for the call number 4, and in particular regarding the duration of the training. If the duration is 1 day or more, and if we need to prove that the companies have filled out the toolkit, is the part of the reporting requirement?
Yeah, the duration can be, of course, can be 1 day. Is not required. 2 days or 3 days. 1 day is okay. What is important for us is the follow-up with the companies. Like, we will share the content, will be decided by the EEN organization partner, depending on its experience. But then at a certain point should be shared the link with the EEN2EIC toolkit, okay? Because we want to assess the capacity of the companies. So what is important for us is receiving the list of the attendees. The duration can be 1 day, but we need also we need also the, let's say, the PDF, as Jose show you, there are PDF that result from the assessment. So we want to see, we want to test the system. We want to test this prototype. So we need the feedback from every company participating to the webinar, to the training.
Thank you. Thank you, Marco. I don't see other question at the moment in the chat, but I invite the participants, if they have any other, to type them here.
Also, because, sorry, Stefan, I wanted to add that considering the type of voucher, the amount, 8,000 euro would be a so big amount only for a training. We need training and follow up. The follow up is something, let's say, light, because the EEN advisor receive, as you saw in the video, the PDF. Check it before to send it to the client companies, and will be provided also with other materials that can be useful as a reference in the repository that we are creating in the EEN2EIC website. So before calling or sending by mail this PDF, can also add some other suggestion using materials that we will provide. It's up to him decide if to add also other materials or using the ones that already has. But the assessment, yes, is mandatory.
Okay, you have partially answered also to the last question that has been typed, and the question is, what if there is no interest for a follow-up?
In this case, okay, consider that it's acceptable that one company don't want to. I don't understand the question. If there is no interest in the follow-up from the company or from the EEN organization, because if there is no interest,
no, for the companies.
For the company,
I suppose it is from the company side.
From the company.
In case Anna, in case I invite Anna to specify better and also turn on the microphone. Yes, but she confirms that it's from the companies.
I would say if you have 30 attendees and then 5 of them don't want to neither receive fill in the questionnaire, okay, but the other 20 should do it. Like, our objective is to provide this type of new EEN services. So yes, it's important. It's not mandatory for every single company, but the EEN organization that want to cooperate with us and express interest in cooperating with us should be aware of the fact that we want to work also using the toolkit. So if in the first part of the training is totally free to provide the content that I think is the best content for the client, then we need also a kind of feedback and a kind of follow up in the following days. Otherwise, 8,000 euro, I would say, for a single day or a single or an half day of training would be a so huge amount. Is a package that combine more activities.
Yeah, exactly. So Anna asked if they should motivate the company to do it. yes, this is what we had to propose. So you organize the training and try to motivate them to have at least the assessment. So an efforts in these terms should be foreseen. There is another question by Caterina regarding the call number 4. What is the acceptable minimum number of companies that have to fill the IRS assessment? 20?
Yeah, I would say that the target is 20. Then, if you arrive to 18, is not that we don't pay the voucher, but the target are webinar with 20-25 participants. That's why in the case that the EN organization think that maybe don't have this number of clients, can open, because the webinar can be online, can open the participation also to other to companies from other countries, from other regions, from other consortia. Can be multinational. For us, it's important that the EN with experience transfer this experience to the European companies. So it doesn't matter the provenience, the origin. So if you think that you have 10 clients that are innovative companies, and you want to open the training also to other countries, why not? 40 participants, but 20 assessment, I would say yes. Consider that we have a target that is 200 companies served with the toolkit. We will serve, of course, the seal of excellence with other activities, but with reference to the widening countries and the women-led companies, we need to organize this training for reaching the target. I see that Greg asked, please confirm not only EIC applicants can be involved. Yes, not only EIC applicants. It's important that are startup scale up that are innovative. Okay, it's not that you should invite the travel agency or shop.
Yeah, we expected many questions regarding the call number 4 because it's a novelty of this extension of EEN2EIC projects, but a dedicated webinar will be organized for this call and the activities in order to clarify all the doubts that you could have.
Yeah, in this phase, Stefania, I want to repeat it again. We want to gather the expression of interest of EN organization with experience in this topic. Then we will start the discussion with all the interested organization for organizing the training.
Yeah. I don't see other questions at the moment. So we are running over the time for this info session. So we really hope that the information we have provided clarify all the aspects regarding the 3 open calls, and in any case we stay available for further details and clarifications. So I want to thank all of you for joining today and participating actively to the info session, and I thank, of course, also the the partners of the EEN2EIC. Yes, we are going to share the recorded video, so you will find the materials on the EEN2EIC.eu website. Information will be provided also through our social media channels, so you will be for sure informed about the publishing of the material. Okay, so thank you again very much, and we wish you all a really nice day. We stay in touch, and as soon as we have update information for the info session and any news, you will be informed. In the meanwhile, who is interested, please apply to the calls. Thank you very much, and again, have a nice day. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Goodbye. Bye-bye.